No, this is not what this is meant to be. I'm just scared right now, guys. I'm just scared. It's just hard being in a world right now. So sick. When everyone is just so just superficial. You know, disconnected in general, everyone is. So it's just hard because for us sick, it's even harder. These people need to just stick together. They don't, do they? Anyway, I've just got something, like I said, that I can't share that's big for me, and just a bit emotional because of it. It's not a bad thing, but it's just, I'm emotional because of it. And I'm just so scared because I've got to be alive for my family, guys. I've got to be alive for my family. I don't want to leave them behind. And I don't want to leave without justice. It's the principle. I'm just scared of the dying process. Just a lot. Just a lot. And when you're young and you've got a rare syndrome, that people don't help you through. It's very cold, guys, in medical care. It's very cold. Even for some cancer patients, they just, these doctors don't care. They just don't care. They just don't care. And it's hard because, you know what? It's just a job to them. But guys, you know, like when it's you, and it's not that everyone should be going around thinking, oh, they have to think about people like me and other people like me. But at the same time, when it is you, it's just so hard. All I know is every time I wake up, I'm just like, thank goodness, thank goodness. Because when I was in hospital, every morning my heart rate while I was asleep was 33 early hours in the morning. 33 and somewhere around there, you know? And I just know one day I just might not wake up. Sometimes I have panic attacks and I'll say to Sir, and I know that this is probably the paranoia, but it's not to say also that this won't happen, but you know, I have panic attacks just going, I don't want to fall asleep just in case. Because sometimes my body feels so weak. It feels so weak. But then it's like, no, but I need my rest. I just, no one talks about these things. No one talks about it. It's a very lonely place. And people think the system's good, but when you have a rare syndrome and they don't care about you because it's rare, and they act like they don't owe you medical care because they don't have a specialist for you in the state, and act like it's not a problem. So just know that, Australia, they're selective. And when you've got something that's rare, they just want you to accept that you're just going to die, and that you're supposed to just accept that without any support. It's cold. But it's just how it is. It's not their child, partner, family. It's what world we are now. It's not the world I want to be part of, but people don't seem to like some of the things I believe in, but it just is what it is. I just have to. Like what Sir's doing, hence why he's burnt out probably the most, is because if it wasn't for his vigilance, I wouldn't be here. It's like Dad said, I wouldn't be here. I've had people even say it. People that have seen us along the way. And they're right. It makes me angry. Because sometimes even that gets weaponized against me. It's like, guys, just be careful in life. The government doesn't care. You pay your taxes all your life. I mean, this is the thing. People just look at people like me that, oh, you know, you're on the system and, oh my goodness, what a drain. For 25 plus years on a 6-figure income, we raised our family. No money from the government. We both worked our butts off in different ways. I've been run off my feet, cooking home cooked meals, going to soccer, going to football, going to scouts, running around. It hasn't been easy. And hiding to my kids that I'm sick because I don't want my kids to feel sad. I want them to have a normal life. And now I have to have conversations with my children about, I don't even know how to do it, to prepare them. Just in case. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I feel like it's selfish if I don't prepare them. But I feel like if I say it out loud to them, that means that I'm making it happen. It's a weird thing. A mother's supposed to be here for the children. And when my son wanted me, I have to honor that. And it's like, do I wrap him in cotton wool to hide it? I'll be honest, it's so hard to decide. But it's best for him to know the truth. It's best for him to know the truth. I never thought this would be what I'd have to do to my kids. I've got nothing to leave behind for them. And they may have this. My grandchildren may have this. And they're under the same shitty system I am. I'm scared for them. But the last thing is like, you could do it to me. You could do it to me, sister, but don't do it to my babies. Please. Like, they didn't just fail me, guys. They failed my family. They've ruined my life. It's bad enough that I have this condition, but they've made it so much worse. The amount of medical attention that I've sought, there's just no excuse. There's just no excuse. There's a paper trail to show it too. It's just disgusting. Thousands of presentations between hospitals, doctors, specialists, pathology. They failed me so bad. It's actually a joke, and I'm so angry. And I haven't even had anyone to talk to that about. I'm supposed to just, after all that bullshit they said to me, apart from a few good doctors, they don't even say sorry. That's challenging my integrity when you don't believe people's symptoms and then you find out that all these symptoms and all these diagnoses actually fit a genetic syndrome that is provable 99.98%. Say sorry. In the reconciliation, they didn't want to say sorry. Are you human? And then they send me an abortion letter in the information pack of 22Q. And then I just turn into my kids, my brother. So it's a shitty situation. And I'm a medical refugee because I have a rare syndrome and I'm poor and I am a female, and the public system, because politically there's no money in the medical systems anymore. And I've already had to accept that my life is going to be 25, 30 years shorter. And I'm having cardiac issues, neurological issues, all the rest of it. So it's not looking good. But they're not going to do anything because the public business hospital says no. You're not worth saving. I'm going to die of neglect. I'm not going to die of 22Q. And that's just not okay. No one knows this. I'm one of the hidden society people. These are the tales of the Disability Royal Commission. Anyway. I failed at my video, but the message in this that you should take away is always advocate for yourself, and when you know they're getting it wrong, keep speaking up. And if you're an autistic that's struggling and they're bullying you, I've had grown specialists, men, lean over me and yell at me. The abuse that's going on towards autistics is disgusting. And every time I go in those doors to an appointment, I'm scared. And they hold my life in their hands. And they're taking glee at the moment about refusing care. Because heart stuff costs money. And I'm not a working person, so I'm not worth saving. And just like when I was in ED, after a CT scan to check to see where the calcification of my brain, if it was getting worse or it was changing, while I'm lying in the bay, I can hear the lady next door to me. She's in her 90s. And a doctor talking her into do not resuscitate, saying, yeah, you know, what quality of life do you have now? You live alone. She didn't sound done. And he's talking her into signing it. It was hard to not rip open that curtain and say, what the hell? Hey, you might be 90 something, but you're alive. You're here for a reason. And this man does not have the right to say when. I've been resuscitated. That was my near-death experience. They said, no, we're not taking you. I begged them. They sent me back. I could see myself. Why does no one care about these elderly people anymore? One day it's going to be you. I think we need to change it. And I don't like Australia's work culture because I think it's just toxic. You're more than your job, your title. Be a human first. I know everyone has to earn money and get by. I've been there. I've been there. I've lived a whole life. I'm 50. But just think about it. What do you want when you get to that point? What would you expect? What would you think is like, should it be? Sorry about not being able to do the video that I wanted to do, which was actually give you a rundown of what my life has been and my achievements. But as a 22 cure, I guess the only benefit of not knowing sooner was that painfully, traumatically, yes, but I achieved a lot more than the norm. I'm burnt out. I got hurt along the way. It wasn't ideal. There's two things we can learn from this. It can be done, but more support is needed for that person to do what I've done, because that's what I would always say. What's the thing that I would say to change what happened to me by doing it with traumas is you can take out the traumas by supporting the 22 cure when they get to adulthood, who, particularly if they're autistic as well, get them through. It can be done. It can be done. So, yeah. I think if I knew, I wouldn't have achieved what I did. And that's why sometimes it's hard, because I feel like as a disabled person, I've always had higher expectations on me because of that, because of being the person that pushes, strives, pretends I'm not disabled. You know, going to uni, walking past student support services, going, I should be getting that, but I'm okay. There shouldn't be shame, but in my generation there is. And it was put there by people that raised us, basically. Anyway, I've achieved a lot. And I'm going to shout it to the rooftops that those two taxpayers I produce, government, you're welcome, okay? So respect me. Give me medical care, because I gave back to society. I've been in humanitarian jobs, and most of my jobs, 50% of that work was free. That's okay. I'm not saying it to be like, pat me on the back. I'm saying it because I've done my bit, considering I have 22Q, and most people that have what I have get mollycoddled by parents and don't have to do what I had to do. So I'm not saying that that's ideal, that I get, you know, like what happened to me is kicked out of home because I'm just not doing good enough. You know, that's abuse, neglect. I'm meant to be under guardianship from 18. But there's an in-between I think we can come to for disabled children to help them reach their full potential, is all I'm saying. So I'll leave it on that. Bye, guys. Love you guys a lot. And every comment is so appreciated, guys, because it's more than me just speaking to this camera. I get to hear your voice in the text, and it's nice. So I just want to tell you that, even if, say, there might be a long reply, it's just, I like hearing what you guys, your input. It's just, it's really cool, because I do have a lot of isolation, just like some of you guys with disability. So yeah, just want to tell you that. So I know that people only write comments for people that they really do care about. I'm the same. I don't write comments on other people's social medias unless I care about them in some way. Whether it's just, I don't even really know them, but I'm following their story to people that are my friends. So it's just how it works. So I do appreciate your comments. And sorry that I couldn't get out what I wanted to get out, but maybe when I'm not so fuzzy and whatever's going on for me, obviously in the brain, maybe it's the shingles because it's in the brain. Maybe I can redo it, what I was intending to do, and maybe this video will be enough for what you need right now anyway. But my hair is clean and I have my nice fresh nightie on, so it's a good weekend for me so far. That's hard for me to achieve those things, and yeah, I just feel fresh and clean and nice, and like most of us girlies, we like that. Well, I don't know about, I guess it's not 100%, but I used to have 2 showers a day, so I'm really, really frustrated with the limitations of disability. But yeah, and the stuttering is just going to drive me nuts if I keep going. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.